What's up, Diva fam, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Obviously you can tell by the title down below, we are doing the first episode of season 3 of Rbsg. For those of you who haven't been here before, this is the Random Beauty Support Group, which is what Rbsg stands for. We're basically a group of girls here on YouTube that come together every single month to collab on a makeup challenge video. And how this makeup challenge video comes about is that there is a random word that is generated, and then based off of that word, which is given to one of the girls in the group, we are given kind of instructions on what to do with that word, and then basically create our own individual way of how we interpret that word in the makeup challenge. So I'm super excited to get into this video because this makeup challenge is going to be so much fun. So if you guys love beauty makeup, trust me, you're not going to want to miss this. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into this video. So if those of you who've been here before, you already know, the gist. If you like videos like this, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up because it helps me out so much. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel because you know you want to. And don't forget to go ahead and hit that notification bell down below so you never miss a video with me, your girl, Sandra D. And let's just go ahead and get into this. So like I said, this is a collab video, which is a bunch about makeup challenges and challenging ourselves to step outside the box because makeup is one size fits all. And what's great about this being season 3, episode 1, well, let me go back really quickly. Yes, it is season 3. This is my 3rd season that I've been doing this with a few of the girls that are still from season 1 that are still in this. But it's just crazy that we've gotten this far, that we're going into our 3rd year of doing this. Anyways, what was crazy enough is obviously I've been doing this for going into my 3rd year, but obviously I've done it for 2 years. Anyways, Sandra, stop rambling and get to the point. I have actually been chosen to start us off this season. So the random word that was generated was given to me. I'm so excited. I rose to the challenge of it all. First off, I was just like, you know what? Go big or go home. It's about damn time for me to, to start us off with a bang. A banger. So let's just go ahead and jump into this. So let's already start off. So the word that was generated for me by Ari is abnormal. And so when I thought of this word, I was like, dang, abnormal. Like, I was so mind rattled. I was like, ooh, what do I do? I know what the word of abnormal means, but I was just like, I've been given other words in the past that I've been able to kind of like go off of to really make something really fun and unique. And you know what? I still figured it out. I still know what I wanted to do after rattling the brain for a little bit, getting my gears turning. So here is what I came up with. So abnormal, obviously for some of you who don't know, the meaning of abnormal is deviating from what is normal or usual, typically in a way that is undesirable or worrying. So as a makeup challenge, I wanted us to use one eyeshadow palette. Yes, one eyeshadow palette to do your whole face with, for at least the majority of the face, if you know what I mean. I wanted it to be your eyes, brows, contour, blush, bronzer, and the extra challenge bonus to that is to try and figure out how to do your lips. So that is definitely a challenge. And obviously you can use regular normal products for like your primer, your foundation, concealer, mascara, etc. Those little things. But everything else has to be used from one eyeshadow palette. Makeup, like I said, is one size fits all. It can be very useful in a pinch if you ever forget anything. This trick might come in handy if you can master it. And the one thing that I said that people could not do or use in this makeup challenge is using the James Charles X Morphe palette, because it's not allowed. That palette is straight up cheating, and you know it would be. Not use that palette and use a different palette that might be in your collection, in which you could use, especially if you wanted to go on vacation and you didn't want to overpack everything, and you don't have to pack individual stuff, you just wanted to a one-stop shop for everything. Again, that's just the hacks that we need to learn and that we need to use in a pinch, especially if we are trying to be like minimalist. And also, so you don't have to overspend your money on a lot of different palettes, because a lot of this stuff is like almost the same. Sometimes they might have different formulas or whatever, or it's just the name behind the brand why it's slightly probably overpriced. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's just go ahead and jump into this video. So starting off already, I went ahead and did my base. So let's talk about those products really quickly. I went off and used the Makeup Revolution H2O Hydrating Primer, which is a drugstore product. I think this was like $5, something like that. And then I went ahead and also used the Makeup Revolution Revolution Heart, whatever this brand is that you can find at Walmart, the Super Serum with Hyaluronic Acid foundation. This is in the shade F4. I think it matches me pretty well. It's not that off. I could have, I think the shade range obviously in this brand could have been better, but it is what it is. I went ahead and set my face with a little bit of loose setting powder with the Fenty loose setting powder, which I've been loving. It sat in my collection for the longest time and I stopped using it because I know it's expensive, but I'm almost out of it, so I probably should switch out of this and use a different powder that's in my collection sooner rather than later. And then for concealer for my face, I went ahead and used the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And that's pretty much it as what I did for my base. I apologize, I have a little bit of breakouts, but I feel like this foundation did really well at covering, except I went ahead and picked at one of them before we started, and that was the dumbest thing I could have done. Dumbest thing I could have done, but it is what it is. Anyways, so the palette that I decided to use is a little bit different. And it's actually a palette you can't get it here in the US, but they do ship to the US. This is the Chi Chi Freedom Love Create Express Yourself eyeshadow palette. It is an Australian brand that I heard from ShanXO here on YouTube a long time ago. I've had this palette for a while. I'm gonna be honest, it's sat on the back burner and I've barely used it, but it is pretty. It is very pretty. This brand is extremely affordable. I've had some of their other products in the past, but I've gone ahead and just decluttered them because I don't know, I just didn't want to have them in my collection anymore. I thought they could have found a better home. But again, it is very colorful. There's a lot of different things we can use to do on the palette. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my eyebrows because I feel like that's gonna be the easiest one to do right off the bat. I just need to find a quick mirror, although this does have a mirror. It is extremely huge. I'm gonna end up cutting you guys off. So I'm gonna grab this itty bitty mirror from this and then switch this palette over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my brows, probably dipping into like this brown and blacks there toward here towards the bottom, and going with that. I guess I have to scoop myself closer. I need to figure out a different lens because this bitch ain't working. Alright, brows are done. Let's move on to the next thing. Alright, brows are done. Let's go ahead and move on to eyes. I feel like I want to keep it a little bit more on the neutral side because I feel like I'm going to make it, like the blush and everything else kind of a little bit more fun. Or maybe I should make the eyes really fun because I've never really used this palette, so I feel like it's something I should do, but also I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared of color sometimes. But they're so pretty. They're so pretty. Okay, Sandra, just go ahead and take the freaking plunge. We're gonna do it. We're gonna dip into, maybe I don't want to use that brush. I don't know. Where is she? I'm just gonna take this one. That's fine. I'm gonna take this brush. I'm gonna do some mauves and purples and see how that turns out. We're gonna have a little bit of fun here. Okay, that's cute. Love that. Do the other eye. Come right back. Alright, so this is what the eyes are looking like so far. I went in with this like pink magenta shade right here underneath my eyes, connecting it to the outer, and then kind of deepening it up too. And then I also went in with like this really bright white shade in the corner. So this is what my eyes are looking like so far. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab a brush and see if we can use one of these browns for like contour slash bronzer. We're gonna figure it out here. Just depends on what brush I can get my hands on. I think this brush I've used before for like bronzer and stuff. So probably gonna go into like somewhere over here in these like bronzy shades and like browns to figure something out. So I'm gonna dip into that brown and maybe into that like neutral shade. This can go one of two ways and it's either gonna turn out really good or it's gonna turn out really bad. So we're just gonna Not looking bad, not looking bad. Oh my god, please don't get that on my new hoodie. Okay, I didn't. I thought I got makeup on my new hoodie. This palette, FYI, is heavy and it is cramping my hand. Like, it's heavy. Heavier than the James Charles palette, which is nuts. Because it feels like it's got some weight in this cardboard. Okay. I'm gonna try and see if I can contour my nose. I'll fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Trust me, we're gonna fix it in some type of way. So, pinky shades are over here. I think that's more or less what I'm gravitating towards to kind of go with this. Do I want a little bit of a shimmer or not? I think I'm gonna try this shade first and then we'll see what happens. So that's what we're getting. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I used this shade right here. It's like a matte, muted, like pink shade. Okay, so that's what that's looking like on our cheeks. I think I should try and figure out an actual highlighter in here. And I think I was kind of more or less leaning towards this like champagne-y shade, but I don't think that's gonna be the right one. We might have to combine a few of these to figure out a perfect shade for highlighter, or maybe it might be this one. Okay, it's not looking bad at all. I think this is looking really cute actually. Well, let's be honest, it's looking cute. Okay, so there is that so far. I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara really quickly and come right back, and we'll finish with lips and setting powder, then we're done. Alright, so we are back and I have pretty much gone ahead and finished my eyes off. I did mascara. I also went ahead and did a wing with the black eyeshadow that's in this palette. I will say I'm kind of disappointed because the black eyeshadow in this palette is not as pigmented as I thought it would be. And I kind of noticed that when I was doing my brows. So it's fine. It's like, it's more of like a, I don't know if you guys can see in my eyes, it's not really that dark and that pigmented, but it is what it is. So again, so far we've gone ahead and done our eyebrows, we've done our eyes, we've done blush, highlighter, and contour, and last but least we have to do our lips. So my lips, I kind of wanted to keep it, I don't know if I want to do something like bold and like match that to this, or do I want to keep something neutral. So here is a trick that I saw sometime like last year on TikTok. People were using like chapstick in order to like make their eye base really like slick and make it like stay, and where they were taking, I don't know, basically it was turning an eyeshadow into like a cream eyeshadow by using a lip balm, and I figured I could do the same thing but on my lips, you know? So I don't know, should I go bold or go home? I think I'm gonna go bold. Go big or go home. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that eyeshadow that I used actually on the outer corner, and see how well that's gonna look on my lips. Maybe I didn't do this right. We will see. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. A little messy, but hey, you know what? I probably could have done the chapstick first and then tapped on the pigment, and that probably would have gone better, but you never know. You know what? I probably could have done the chapstick first and then tapped on the pigment, and that probably would have gone better, but you never know. Alright, so here is the final makeup all done with just using this one eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go ahead and insert a side-by-side of what I looked like before and now what I look like after. Okay, if I could master it, like the lips part, I think that would be better. Maybe if I would use like a brush instead of my fingers to be a little bit more on the precise side. I definitely think that this is a hack to use. anyways, this is the final makeup, so let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Have you ever been to pinch and bind where you only had one palette to use and that's all you had because you forgot stuff? I don't know. This is a hack that I think would be best for everyone to kind of learn, and I enjoyed doing this challenge of using makeup in an abnormal way that you would not normally do. So a one eyeshadow palette challenge, and that's what happened here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I appreciate it so much. I will also have the playlist linked down below, all the other ladies that joined into this challenge. It will always be linked down below. I do have like a full-on playlist of all of the videos that I've done in my previous makeup channels that will also link down below, and like the past seasons as well. So if you want to check those out, you're more than happy to. And I love you guys so much. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I appreciate you guys. So you guys know the gist. If you like videos like this video, big thumbs up because it helps me out so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel because you know you want to. And don't forget to go ahead and hit the notification bell down below so you never miss a video with me, your girl Sandra D. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.